News with Gina.
The News with Gina Grad.
Well, we have a big reveal, which I'm sure you all know by now, in terms of the Harvey Weinstein case. A judge in New York has sentenced him to 23 years in prison, 5 years probation. He was convicted 2 weeks ago of rape and committing a criminal sexual assault.
That kid will land on his feet. I know Harvey.
Like Erica said, he'll never look better after a year.
He'll be doing just fine. He'll be in the catbird seat.
Yeah, he's going to land on his head again. The sentence is 6 years shorter than the prosecution's recommendation, but a lot more than the 5 years his defense attorneys were asking for. All the women who testified in the case were present at the sentencing. And remember, he's still waiting to be extradited to California for that sentencing. And I believe that could be up to 28 years.
What? And it's like Con Air. Do they fly commercially?
Oh, that's a good question.
How do we do that?
You put the trench coat over the handcuffs so you're not embarrassed.
That'll be his last private flight.
Yeah, sure. The feds must just have some Learjet that they commandeered from some drug kingpin or something.
Yeah,
they should send him on Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Let's punish him.
Boarding group
No,
4.
put him on a cruise ship with people with coronavirus. See how well he does.
I think Southwest, very back where the seat doesn't recline,
Yes.
but the one in front does.
Right.
That's the
that's
worst
where you
seat
belong.
on
The
an
middle
airline.
seat.
And no
right.
beverage service at all.
Next to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's right. And did you hear something about him sending an email in 2017 to his spokesperson or something about wanting to kill Jennifer Aniston?
I heard about that.
It's not going well for him. And he even said to the judge something like, I'm confused. I saw the world so differently, and I'm worried about society. And he doesn't understand what's happening or why it's happening. Or he's putting on a great show. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said Jennifer Aniston should die.
Yeah.
Is what he said. Is that crazy?
For daring to the very idea that she would ever come forward to talk about any bad scenes with him.
I don't feel like Jennifer Aniston has been out of the news since season 2 of The Friends.
I think you're right.
Of Friends. Like at first it was her hair. Now she's just in something every day. Like she's just, and it's weird because she's quietly out all the time. She's not like holding press conferences.
No.
She's just ubiquitous.
But we
It's
love
just
her.
there.
We love to know about her.
She's really defied the odds. Like think about like Hollywood treats 50-year-old women as disposable, and here she is like still like headlining films, or at least prominent roles in big films.
And she's super nice, which is part of it. Like she didn't have that Brett Butler, Roseanne Barr.
Brett Butler,
that's right.
Wow, where's she?
Deep dive. Well, I'm just saying. Here's how this business works. I talk to people about it all the time. You can be really bankable, really good, and have real great numbers and be the biggest cunt in the world. But if you live with most everyone's kind of on the bubble in this town. We could go this direction. Yeah. We could renew you for season 7 or not, or we could go with someone else for your part or not. Jennifer Aniston probably, through having a B cup and not being over 5'6", probably realized quickly, I better be in a good mood. Like I better bring donuts to the set.
Easy to work with.
Well, we did.
It has served her well.
How long ago was it we did Hot versus Cute? She's
right.
Cute. And how many of them are her? How many of her are there?
The 6-foot blondes burn out because they're like, I'm the belle of the ball. But she sort of went another direction. She's like, I don't need to be hot. I need to be cute forever.
Forever.
And I just know because I've just talked to her at Kimmel's house a couple of times, and she was like hugging my daughter and stuff like that. She was a real sweetheart. And I just realized she has there are people that realize, hey, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. I don't have to work for the rest of my life because people make that decision oftentimes whether I work or not. Why don't I be a delight to be around?
Yeah.
Now, I personally didn't choose that, Ruh.
Brett Butler is on her show.
Huh?
Doesn't she play Reese Witherspoon's mom on the
Brett
morning
Butler
show?
Is Brett Butler back?
Is she not on the...
There's a lot of alliteration there. Is Brett Butler back? Brett Butler famously was a hot female comedian, she was coming up when Roseanne did her thing, and I was like, who's the next Roseanne? And Brett Butler said, I'm the next Roseanne, and she was the next Roseanne, but she like threw shit at people and had tantrums and screamed at everybody. And at some point, Hollywood went, we don't want the money that badly.
We're good.
And she moved on, and there was probably some substance stuff in there, but she just went away for 25 years.
Yeah.
Now she's back.
Is she back?
Yeah, she's in the morning show.
Right? Yeah, she plays Reese Witherspoon's mom.
She's probably
Whoa.
sober and nice now.
No, and neither's her character, by the way.
Her
wow.
character is mean,
And not sober.
but she must be sober,
Yeah,
and she must be nice.
She's got gratitude.
I would hope so.
She's got something.
She's great at it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Brian,
there you go.
you might have to help me out because I never saw it. I'm sure it's one of your favorites, Heavy Rotation. But what was the movie with Lindsay Lohan and Jane Fonda? Like Georgia Peach.
Georgia Rule.
Georgia
The
Rule.
Rules.
Wow. I did not see that coming from you.
Who?
And wasn't that the set where not only the director but Jane Fonda wrote like an open letter about Lindsay Lohan's behavior?
He was a
Yes.
notable director.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Like,
You don't wanna-
I cannot work with this person.
Yeah,
and nobody
you don't want to be
shows
that
it.
guy,
No.
that lady.
Brett Butler must have left her sitcom in 92 and left for 25 years or something.
Grace Under Fire was 93 to 98.
Oh, so she left in 98 and then probably some
Then just just real small roles in like the Drew Carey Show and Ellen.
probably some rehab or
the
something in
years,
there, and now she's back.
The notable director was Gary Marshall.
Oh, Gary Marshall.
But isn't it
Yeah.
amazing how men can get away with being major a-holes, actors, and
Yeah.
still continue to work? But
Yeah.
if a woman does that, she's out.
Hard to deal with. Yeah, not
Is
worth
David
it.
Caruso still working? Because he was notoriously.
But he came back with CSI, whatever that was.
Yeah, but isn't
right?
it because, don't they always say because there's twice as many female actors and there's half as many roles? So
Oh.
Anybody, yeah, eventually it will all catch up to you, or you can go the direction of the Fonz, Henry Winkler, and have everyone always want to work with you. You know what happens is, because I've talked to a few of these guys, I think maybe you've had patience this way, where you go at a certain point you have enough money, and they're waving money around, and you go, not worth it. It's just not worth it.
The other day, I had a really difficult consult come in, and my surgery coordinator said, "What do you think?" I said, "I won't do her for $1 million. Don't even ask me." So I see her. I see 3 or 4 more patients. I'm in the hallway. She comes up to me. She goes, "How about 60,000?" I go, "Well, 60,000, I'll do it for."
But not everyone's a whore. What I'm saying is
oh, he's a whore.
yeah, no, he gets up at 4 and does surgery on titties. Of course he wants money, but what I'm saying is I've talked to guys who got enough money and they're in the business and they're like, I'm not going to work with that fucking douche ever again. Life's too short. Like at a certain point, you go, life's too short. And a movie's like 3 months on the set. You gas them up, they're gone.
You don't even have to listen.
Oh no, they torture you post-op. That's when they own you.
Oh, really?
Think about it. As soon as
They
you
call
lay
you.
scalpel to their skin, they're like, "Well, I know a lawyer." You go, really?
really?
There's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I used to listen to Drew have to talk. Drew didn't even lay a scalpel to anyone's skin, but they would call him and bug the shit out of him. And he no matter what he told them, they just keep coming. No, you have to check into the hospital then if you have that 102 temperature and you're not a young person. You got it. Yes, but I know. Yeah, understood. But you got to check it. You got to check. Well, then someone has to drive you. It would just go and go and go and go. Till I screamed into the phone, fucking checking the hospital, and I hung up for him and threw the phone down because we're in the back of a town car in New York and it was going on for 20 minutes. I couldn't take it anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. Drew liked it.
He didn't have to be the bad
He didn't
guy.
have to be the bad guy.
Charlie Sheen, a name that we've heard and then not heard for a while. He denies sexually abusing Corey Haim. Why are we talking about this? Well, Corey Feldman resurrected that claim in his new documentary. It's called My Truth: The Rape of Two Coreys.
Wow.
Yep. Feldman said Haim revealed to him that Sheen had raped him in 1986 during filming of Lucas. Remember
the
that
football
movie?
thing, yeah.
Haim was 13, Sheen was 19. In a statement, Charlie said these sick, twisted, outlandish allegations never occurred, period. I would urge everyone to consider the source and read what his mother, Judy Haim, had to say. So back in 2017, when this rumor was going around, Judy told Entertainment Tonight, quote, "My son never mentioned Charlie. We never talked about Charlie. It was all made up. If my son was here, all of this, if he was here to hear all this, he would throw up.
Her defense was he never mentioned it.
Yeah.
That's damning with faint praise.
So Haim died in 2010. He was over at the Oakwoods. He was 38. He struggled with addiction. I believe that he technically died of pneumonia. And very few people have seen this documentary. So basically what happens, it may have been at the DGA. It was at some screening. And, the audience was filled. It was, $20 a ticket or whatever. And it was also supposed to be streamed at the same time. And Feldman says that hackers somehow got involved and shut down the website. And so it wasn't able to be fully screened.
What's his mental condition?
Corey Feldman?
Yeah, like I know he plays concerts at minor league ballparks
with his
during
Angels or whatever.
seventh-inning stretches and dresses like Michael Jackson and stuff. But where do we think he's at mentally? Is he on something?
Does that affect how much you believe him of these stories?
But that's the thing.
Because mentally ill people can still have things done to them.
He seems very sincere.
Yeah, I was going to say, like as wacky as he seems very convicted on this particular point.
If you said to me though, all right, there's two people and you get to pick the one that accuses you of molesting Corey Haim. There's President Obama. And then Corey Feldman.
Those are my two choices.
Those are my only choices.
I'd be like, all right, let me sleep on it.
Actually, no, I'm ready now.
Actually, I've thought about it. I'm going with Feldman. I'd like him to accuse me of anything over almost anybody else accusing me of something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Dr. Drew. You don't want that guy accusing you of
Right.
molestation.
You believe him.
But Corey Feldman, I could weather that storm.
But
bring it, Corey, if you're listening.
But you think of those two kids, it was a totally different time. There was no YouTube, TikTok, they were true child stars. And for them to be taken advantage of and not know any better is not so hard to believe.
No, it is not.
No, but he's dead. Why do they need to do that to him?
No.
I don't think it's fair.
Haim was 13 and Sheen was what? 17? 19.
Yeah.
Also,
but just by anybody.
Wow.
Can we do this? I don't know. Maybe I'll make my kids this promise. If something happens to me and you're going to write books, write a book that says in 1981, Adam plowed Brooke Shields.
Put it in writing.
You know what I mean? But did not had Charlie drop the digit on him. You know what I mean? Like,
make it good.
Fluff up the legacy a little bit.
Oh, that's true.
Not to be too gross about it, but allegedly, according to the film, Charlie did a lot worse than drop a digit.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. I read a little bit about that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did too. I didn't include it.
It involves...
What I do to Brooke Shields is really my question. That's what
Why
we
don't
need
you
to
tell
look
him that?
into. Yeah.
It involves vegetable oil.
Oh, boy.
And it wasn't, and from what I read too, that he's accused other, directors and things through the years, and that is not hard to believe.
No,
we have those
not hard
accusations
to believe at all.
now.
That is not. The question is, did Charlie do it?
Yeah.
Dawson saw Corey Feldman and the Angels play at the Whiskey a couple of years ago.
Whoa, on purpose?
Yeah, and in a 40-minute set, there were no less than 7 costume changes.
Wow.
I like that.
He's a hell of a dancer, but definitely a lot more money than talent in the songwriting and singing.
How are the
arena.
Angels?
Adequate is a good word.
How much money does he have?
I don't know. Dawson, there were some edibles involved with this, right? I mean, this can't just be, hey, I'm super sober, I want to go see.
No, a friend of mine produced a record in a band that was playing the Whiskey, so I went there to see them, but Corey Feldman had the main slot.
This is a happy accident.
By the way.
So I certainly went there early just to see that spectacle.
But the edibles are obvious because you called him a good dancer. Did you see him dance?
He's got some talent. I can't do what he did.
That was like you, honey.
Yeah, he dances as well as I do.
This reminds me of the time I was banging Susan Anton back
Put this in the
the
book.
70s.
Oh, you're dropping that rumor.
At one point, he does this whole collage and slideshow and tells a story of how Michael Jackson was his best friend, and then he emerges on the stage wearing that jacket that Michael gave him and making a big deal out of it. It's more like a walk down memory lane than a show. Mm-hmm. It's like,
and they're original
belongs
songs
on Broadway or something. Yeah, they're all original songs.
No, make no mistake. If you heard him, no.
No one else is claiming them. I'll tell you that.
I'm saying that he's worth $2 million on just those random celebrity net worth sites, and it says that when he was 15, he was worth $1 million, but by the time that he was emancipated, and the judge ordered the bank records, $40,000 remained.
Oh, the Coogan law.
It's always sad.
Yeah.
It could go no other way in this goddamn town.
Well, and anyone who's accusing people of molesting them as children clearly doesn't have parents that are possibly looking out for their own looking out for the child's best interest, and that goes for financially, I would imagine.
Yeah. Those things are never right, though, when they say how much you're worth. Do you ever look yourself up?
Oh,
I have, although I
shocking.
didn't want to look myself up, but I was devastated to find out that me and Weird Al had this same net worth. Because Weird Al's so prolific and he's so beloved, and he's put so many smiles on so many faces.
Then there's you.
Then there's me. And I had us both at, I don't know, was it $16 million or something like that?
we just felt bad for Weird Al.
We felt bad for Weird Al.
Our kids looked us up.
They did.
Yeah, they were like, Dad, Mom is worth more than you.
Yeah.
They break you apart.
Yeah,
They do.
Pitch against each other.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's not true, by the way.
I've looked at some of them before, and so I'm at 16 million.
Oh, you're at
Mazel
16.
tov.
All right, what am I at?
What's Weird Al at?
To Weird Al.
We're still.
To Heather.
My feeling with Weird Al is one of us is going to have to make a move because we can't just be at 16 for the rest of our
It's
lives.
unbecoming.
That's why he should do My Corona.
Oh, no,
He won't do it.
He won't do it.
You're still dead even.
Yeah.
Heather, I have you at 40.
Wow.
Oh, I think I went down. I thought I
Are
was
you
at
saying
60.
you're twice as good? I mean, combined, me and Weird Al aren't even at
Sorry.
you.
You don't equal one Heather Dubrow.
What's
Jesus
Terry?
Christ.
What's Terry at? If I'm at 40 million.
Let's see.
Survey
Kids
said.
want
Better be
up.
more.
I have Terry 40. 40
We're-
million.
oh, you
dead
went
heat.
up, honey.
So we're 80
That's nice.
together.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got no Valentine's Day present. Just telling you.
By the way, what do they do? They look in our bank records.
don't
they have
get to-
access to my Schwab account.
You don't get to $40 million by buying Whitman's chocolate samplers. I got to tell you, be glad he's not buying you any Valentine's Day presents.
Yeah, right.
I never had to look up my parents. I just went and looked at them. And went, that guy's laying on a futon in his underpants. I bet he's not doing that well. What do we got? VW Squareback in the dirt driveway.
Yeah.
I didn't need to look him
No
up.
awning.
I looked at him.
That's right.
That's all I need to
funny,
see.
but we're honest with our kids. But like, our son got a bad grade last year, and I was just pissed. And I was talking to him, and I go, "Look around. This is my life, not yours. No one writes you a check.
Yeah,
when you
it skips a
leave."
generation.
Oh, that's good.
Adam, I'm with Heather. I think these things are wrong because mine says I'm worth $6 million.
Oh, no.
Where did that $6 million one come from?
Good for you,
Wow.
Chris.
Thank
Can
you.
I borrow some money?
Where did that come from?
Actually, I mean, for everyone listening, that's totally right.
Is it the same source?
Yeah.
But if you did multiple sources, like aren't there multiple sources for these?
Yeah.
They're
thing.
all. Yeah, I think they all pull from the same feed.
I did. I did comedy a few weeks ago at the Laugh Factory. I think one of the comedians that came up before me, who you guys probably haven't heard of, said that his had a net worth of like $16 million. He's like, I drive Tercel and work part time during the day or whatever. And I was like, mine is $16 million, and that's about right as far as I can tell. I mean, if I added up everything I have and then sold it, maybe I could get to that number. So I don't know how they get so wildly off with everyone.
Yeah, what's the algorithm?
I don't know, but I bet Weird Al would beg to differ with his 16,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Yeah.
mailbox money for him.
Yeah. All right, let's do one more, Gina.
All
Grab.
right. Well, we'll skip the. Oh no, we will not skip Corona Corner. One story that I think may affect some people in this room, may not. A Las Vegas strip club is looking to help guests stay clean. According to ReviewJournal.com, Little Darlings Strip Club announced it will give away 50,000 bottles of hand sanitizer. Manager Leanna DePoint says Las Vegas is a tourist mecca. They have to do everything possible to stay virus free. During March, Little Darlings will give away a free bottle of hand sanitizer to each guest while supplies last. She added, being the most popular adult club in Vegas, we have to ensure the show goes on.
Oh, you know who's crushing it right now? Every single strip club I've ever been in has the attendant in the bathroom. Now, you guys all know you got to take your piss, look down and walk with purpose to the door.
Beeline that shit.
Establish eye contact. He's
No
going to
more.
hand you
Yeah.
a mint,
You're
and you have
lost.
to give him $4, right? And I didn't get this $16 million worth of net worth because I'm giving away all my hard-earned dough in a
Right.
bathroom at the Olympic Garden.
Right.
Okay. All
Little darlings.
Little darlings. So
Shirts.
now everyone takes a piss. You got to wash your hands.
Yeah.
And once
You'd
you
be
commit
pariah.
to the sink, what
Yeah.
happens with the sink? Once you come off the sink, he hands you the paper
That's
towel.
right.
You owe him.
You take it. That's an exchange.
Yeah.
And
Contract.
now, it's a contract. It's a contract. It's literally. Oh no! Wait, it's a contract. Yeah, it's literally a contract. You've now entered into this agreement
It's
with
a
him.
conditional gift, like an engagement
You
ring or
must
something,
then
yeah.
hand him back some dollar bills for his paper that he's
That's right.
handed you. You're pariah if you go in and take a piss and walk straight out the
Oh,
door,
you'd be thrown
right?
out.
Okay.
Yeah. You either have to walk to the front door with purpose and get out of there scot free, or if you get sucked into the the hand
Well, you
washing,
have to now.
Then you got to get your money's worth. Then you got to fill pockets.
But the
with
poor
mints.
guy,
Right.
Yeah,
You can now
Cologne.
think of as hazard pay. Think about what he does. He's exposed to people when they're the most contagious.
That's
in a way.
right.
They're right next to you. They just have manipulated all those areas of their body that they could pass on their stuff to you. I feel bad for the guy. I'm doubling it.
You're right. And I'd probably, because you're at the strip club and they got the ATM there, you probably only have a 20 on you, you know?
Yeah,
And
no one
then
has loose change.
You give the guy 20,
That's right.
and now I got to do 20. I got to hit the Lavorce bottle.
Oh, yeah.
I got to triple
Yeah.
down on Axe body spray. Like, I got to now get the
mouthwash.
20 out of this.
That's right.
You
now,
got a
right?
mouthwash.
I always
Sure.
give 20.
You give 20?
I do.
At the strip club?
No, at the strip club especially. But we go to the same places all the time. And
Bathroom attendant?
Yeah, but I know them. I know their names. I know their kids. We talk when I'm in there. I always give them a 20. If you need to stand in the bathroom and that's your gig, I support it. And
Is female bathroom attendant a thing?
Yes.
Sure, of course.
Hey, everybody! Our hottest chick is actually in the bathroom right now. She's handing out junior mints and shaking her money. Jade, say 7, Jade. Wait, they have, is it as regular as male? I don't know how you know this or how we would be able to test this, but I feel like the female bathroom attendant is not used in parodies and comedies and
Right.
things like that. I don't
It's
see them
not
in
funny.
our zeitgeist, but they're there. And do they have tampons?
They do. They have everything. They have everything you could ever imagine.
But and they sit a lot. There's some, at least for what I've
our
experienced,
guys
there's a
are
chair. Are they on
our
their
guys
feet?
are on their feet.
My
yeah.
gal's on her feet.
Oh, wow.
And she also services the bathroom and takes care of things. They're very, very nice.
What has she got on the tray of offerings?
Everything. There's mints, there's mouthwash, there's tampons, there's deodorant, there's hairspray, there's
Brushes or combs.
Are there contraceptives?
yeah,
Razors.
No,
Condoms?
there's no condoms. I've never seen condoms. There's razors. Yeah, there's weirdly razors. I don't know who's doing a shave in the,
yeah,
in the
it's
bathroom
odd.
at
Now,
Mastro's.
for me, I'm paying him to open the door for me. I don't want to touch
Oh,
the handle.
that's
Right.
it. Yeah, the door.
But people are pretty good now about having the trash can there, so you can wash your hands and use the paper towel to open the door and put it in there.
Yeah. I was thinking, I had a weird thought the other day. I was taking a piss and I was handling my dick,
Sure.
As
And,
you do.
I'm with
then I
you
do
so
what I
far.
always do. I don't wash my hands. And then I thought, well, you touched your dick. And then I thought, I know where my dick's been. It's with me almost all the time.
So you're not worried about it.
Yeah, Matt, go out to my car and get my dick. I'll show you guys. So it's with me. I know what it is. I'm not fucking rolling it in dirt or anything. And I started thinking about it. Yeah, why is everyone so uptight about, and urine is basically sterile, according to Dr. Drew. At least at one time he told me
Dr.
that.
Dubrow, do you agree?
Unless you have a urinary tract infection.
Right. So it's like, what are we really dealing with? I mean, look, my pinky is more dangerous than my dick in terms
Indeed.
of where it's been and what it's made contact with and stuff. My dick's still got that new dick smell, like it's practically brand new. But then I started thinking about, whose dick do I have to worry about?
Oh, yeah.
And I started thinking, I think if you're a top, that
Okay.
changes the game a little bit.
Understood.
You know what I mean? I was just
Understood.
doing the dick math.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're Charlie Sheen circa 1983.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm now just because my health is important, going to ask every gay couple who leaves the bathroom.
That's
now.
fair.
Top
No,
or
that's-
bottom.
that's decent.
You wash your hands. Let me check.
It's understandable.
Just for general health concerns.
It's for health purposes. You know, there's no other reason to
That's right.
ask. Yeah,
That's no other reason.
right.
Do a study, swab and culture their head, and then you'll really know.
Oh, yeah.
Whether to worry or not.
Terry, let's not be ridiculous.
We're in a restaurant. We're in a hurry. I only have time for a quick exchange about top or bottom. And whether they wash their hands or not.
Trying to have a serious conversation here, and Terry's just fucking jokester.
I know.
How about people that don't even? Have you been in the bathroom recently with people that have not washed their hands? 'Cause I just saw it yesterday. A woman in the bathroom went to the bathroom and left and did not wash her hands.
How about the impunity of all you ladies and everyone just assuming it's a number one every time? What I mean is when guys commit to the stall, everyone knows what's going on. And if you're at an airport or a restaurant or something, it's like, come on, buddy. You know, women, you're all sort of innocent until proven guilty.
Plausible deniability, yeah.
Yeah, you assume everyone. I've never thought a woman is crapping up a stall. I've always assumed they go in the. And someone says,
I don't think they do.
Like when they're in a restaurant, they go,
We don't.
"Oh, I got to use the bathroom." Everyone thinks you're it,
number
right?
one, yeah.
But you sit down. Everyone knows.
But think about what women do because of that. They touch everything that they potentially have touched the toilet. We don't touch anything, right?
That's right.
Please, women
I go
you're
in there.
touching your penises. Women are very clean.
No, but
We
you-
But I'm a
touch
bottom.
everything.
But
You
I'm
should
a
be
bottom.
so lucky.
I mean, I'm not gay. God damn it! I got to work that one out. Yeah, I mean, right.
No, I mean, we don't touch the toilet seat. We don't go near it.
Trust me, we hover, or
There's
we've
a lot
got
of
12
hovering.
You gotta touch the door.
toilet seat covers on
Oh, you
there.
do the
We
hover.
Wash and Purell. Oh, we're all that.
Oh, you know, it's
Haven't
funny.
you seen us in the gym? We can squat.
My daughter's volleyball team, one of their big exercises, leaning up against the wall and doing that weird thing.
There you
Probably
go.
training them for the public toilet,
That's right.
right?
And I have news
Super
for you:
quads.
women don't go number 2 in public unless it's an emergency.
Yeah, unless there's something wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah. Guys who work here save up to shit at work. Like they're like, I could shit in my apartment, but I think I can hold it until I get to.
They got toilet paper there.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me hit. Do we end our news?
We'll bring it home. I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news.
I won't do her for $1 million.
That was the news with Gina Grad.